here on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. A nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in. You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn.
Now rocking with Trenches Politics TV. Stay tuned, hit that like button, subscribe. Trust me, you don't want to miss nothing.
Quote, at a top robotics company in Japan this week, 4 robots being developed for military applications killed 29 humans in the lab. And they did it by shooting what he called metal bullets. I didn't know there was any other kind. The scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots, took apart the 3rd, but the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow connected to an orbiting satellite to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than before. And this next sentence, this is a quote. I'm writing this down. I've been doing this for years. This is serious shit, Linda, but you're never going to hear about this in the news.
I have seen this video last week on YouTube Shorts, and to be honest with you, I haven't been scared of rogue AI technology like this in my entire life. However, soon enough I tried to dismiss my fears by saying to myself that this video is probably fake. In the worst case scenario, this woman might be some conspiracy theorist, the kind that sleeps with the foil hat on, you know. However, knowing what I know about artificial intelligence, I couldn't shake off that fear, and I nearly started to look for DIY foil hats tutorials on YouTube. But instead, I decided to do the best rational thing anyone should do at this case. I decided to do some research about it, so here's what I found. Before we begin, however, make sure to leave us a like and maybe subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free and you can always change your mind. So without any further ado, let's begin. The woman on that video is the journalist, Stanford graduate, conspiracy theorist and former Miss Idaho, Linda Moulton Howe, and to my surprise, she is also a fellow YouTuber. Her channel Earth Files have more than 200,000 subscribers. It contains hundreds if not thousands of videos talking about conspiracy theory. However, let's not dismiss this just yet. The clip you saw at the beginning of the video was of a speech she did in the Conscious Life Expo in Los Angeles in February 2017. It's apparently based on a phone interview she conducted with someone allegedly from the CIA, who told her that 4 robots developed for military applications in Japan have killed 29 humans in the lab. She also claims that one of the robots was able to make an attempt to reconstruct itself using information from the internet. It is true that in the recent years, the Japanese military AI program have seen a rapid development. This seemed to be a logical move, especially for Japan, where the number of Japanese between 18 and 26 years old, along the prime recruiting pool, peaked at only 11 million compared to 17 million in 1994. Yamaguchi Noboru, a retired lieutenant general in the self-defense forces, said, "Young blood is what all militaries need, and it's exactly what we're lacking. So AI might indeed be the way forward for Japan." In the same year, at 2017, the American CEO and engineer Elon Musk said at a meeting of the National Governors Association that the scariest problem is artificial intelligence, an invention that could pose fundamental existential risk for a human civilization. He also said basically the same thing at the Joe Rogan interview in 2018.
Now, the thing that's going to be tricky here is that it's going to be very tempting to use AI as a weapon. It's going to be very tempting. In fact, it will be used as a weapon. So the on-ramp to serious AI The danger is going to be more humans using it against each other, I think, most likely. That'll be the danger. Yeah.
Also, we all have seen what Boston Dynamics robots can do. I mean, all you have to do is to program one of them to automatically aim at live targets. So, at least to comment on the Linda Moulton clip, killer robots do exist, but let's discuss further that second part about the robot attempting to repair and develop itself. Now, this part I have some problems with, because she is insinuating one of two things. Either this robot is fully self-aware and didn't want to die, so it searched the internet for YouTube tutorial on how to fix itself, or it's programmed by the researchers to defy their orders and to scrap the internet for repair information, just in case they wanted to shut it down. Both cases seem a long shot for me. Also, as scary as Linda Moulton claims are, I could not find any evidence supporting them. With no witnesses or video evidence, her claim seems to be nothing more than a far-fetched conspiracy theory. However, I'm not gonna go as far as to say that no killer robot programs exist out there. The current state-of-the-art technology is fully capable of achieving such tasks, and even more. But I do think that it's time for us to decide what future we want for our world. The risk for some killer AI drone to spark a nuclear war is not far-fetched after all.
To prohibit weapon systems that would select and engage targets without meaningful human control.
A machine is not a moral anything. It's a machine. So allowing machines to, in theory, through algorithms, decide what they will target and what they will attack is one of the huge reasons why we consider it to be crossing the Rubicon, and grossly unethical and immoral. Machines should be in the service of human beings. Human beings should not be in the service of machines. Killer robots, as I understand how they would like to see them, with perhaps one pilot overseeing a swarm of 100 fighter jets, how could that one human being possibly control what those weapons do? It is totally impossible. Meaningful human control means that a human being is making the target and control the target and kill decision, period.
If we allow autonomous weapons to deploy and select and engage with their own targets, we will see disproportionate false fatalities, error rates with people of color, people with disabilities, anybody who has been excluded from the training sets by virtue of the builder's own inherent bias. And I don't think that we as a community, as a global international community, want to disproportionately target vulnerable communities, especially under the guise of authoritarian regimes. In my experience at a computer vision startup where I was for about 2 years, I can tell you firsthand that these algorithms find new and spectacular ways to fail. And in so many ways, they do it such that humans just simply can't understand what went wrong, what they need to do to correct it, or how to fix the problems.
If you like this video and want to see more robotics related content, then please consider subscribing to my channel. As always, stay safe. I'll see you again in a new video with a new idea. Goodbye.